Hey KCS, Mr. Eric here. It's Monday, June 1st, and we are having our final week of school before summer break. And as I mentioned in the last video, I brought in more parts by Ted Arnold. Let's just jump right in. It says up here, to mom and dad, there are still some things I'd like explained. Things are bad and getting worse. Each day it's something new. With all the stuff I hear about, I don't know what to do. One day I tripped on my red truck and it just fell apart. But when I told my mom, she said, "I'll bet that broke your heart." I guess that's possible. Who knows? I don't think mom would lie. I'd better play more carefully. This pillow's worth a try. People say all kinds of things that I don't understand, like when my dad asked me if I would please give him a hand. I didn't know my hands come off, and I don't want them to, so I'll make sure they stay on with gloves and lots of glue. Our next-door neighbor had a joke he wanted us to hear. He said, "It's sure to crack you up." I ran away in fear. Who wants to hear a joke like that? Not my idea of fun. I gotta keep my head together. It's my only one. My teacher has me worried too. This happened yesterday. She said to stretch our arms and legs before we go and play. I'm sure she thinks it's good for us, but that's just too bizarre. My arms and legs are long enough. I like the way they are. I know I've got a lot to learn. I'm little and I'm young, but what did Grandma really mean when she said, "Hold your tongue"? My tongue's a slimy, jiggly, squishy, slippery little squirt. It'd be my luck to squeeze too hard and lose it in the dirt. So I decided that it's best to stay here in my room, 'cause who knows when some little thing just might lead to my doom. Then mom and dad came in and asked me, "Why are you upset?" I told them all the things I've heard that get me in a sweat. Like coach who says before each game is ready to begin, he gets so nervous that he nearly jumps out of his skin. Or what a friend said recently, "It gave me such a fright. He claimed his baby sister screams her lungs out every night." My skin could slip, my head may crack, and I might break my heart. I could lose my lungs, my hands. Who knows when it might start? What if, quite by accident, my body flies apart? Mom and Dad just smiled and looked, relieved that I'm okay, and Mom explained to me about the things that people say. And though Dad laughed, I know he didn't mean to be unkind when he said, "For a minute, son, we thought you'd lost your mind." It's a silly book about a boy who just gets all confused on what's happening and becomes so scared. You know, I had so many different ideas about what I was going to talk about handling stress and being worried. And then I started thinking about how this boy feels in this book. And then I thought about the horrible incident that took place last week, Monday evening. And I thought about how much fear George Floyd must have had while he was in custody of Minneapolis police in this great state of Minnesota. You know, Minnesota nice. And I think about the broken hearts of the Floyd family, and I wish them not only justice, but peace and love in the coming hours, days, weeks, and months. Because that's the glue that keeps us together. You know, we're in distant learning to keep ourselves safe from a new virus, a virus that can kill. Racism? That's an old virus. That's a virus that's been here for centuries. Racism is a virus against humanity. And when we experience the consequences of that virus, it can get so many of us upset and scared. I'm so honored to see the diversity that is existing as people come together to share in the commonality of losing their mind. And while I don't tolerate any of the harm that has come to our businesses, I understand how close anger lives to fear and confusion and despair. We're going to figure out how to deal with the coronavirus. There are scientists and there are so many people across this great planet attempting to help so that we can get past this hurdle called the coronavirus, COVID-19. At Kaleidoscope, we need to realize how nice our school is. If we're thankful for the school we have, that leads to gratitude, which lives so close to love and peace. We need to accept the fact that Minnesota is a fantastic state, but we have things to do to make it nicer for everybody. I hope we have a fantastic week here at Kaleidoscope before we say goodbye during the summer for our summer break, as we wait for the hello of the fall. I wish all families in this great country love and peace. Until next time, definitely hug the ones you can, call or text the ones you can't, and go Comets.